Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. It's so nice to have you. And we are going to jump into your general messages for the month of July 2023. So Virgo, these messages will not resonate with all of you, so take what resonates, leave what does not, okay? And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading. We're going to pull 2 oracle messages, and we're going to pull 3 tarot messages and clarify towards the end of your reading. Okay, I will be reading for Virgo sun and rising signs. However, if you are looking for your Virgo moon or your Venus or wherever Virgo might be in your chart, feel free to look, to listen or watch this video for that placement too. I'm not saying that you have to listen to your sun and rising. However, I do intend for these messages to resonate with Virgo sun and rising signs. Okay, so just bear that in mind. All right. Sorry guys, I'm like waiting for a delivery to get here. Just want to make sure that I keep that, or just make sure I keep the time in front of me. All right, Virgo, let's go. Let's jump into it. All right, Virgos, sun and rising signs, universe, source, angels, guardians, and protectors, gods, goddesses, earth spirits, earth guides, please come before us to speak to the sign of Virgo, sun and rising signs, for their July 2023 messages. What messages do we have for Virgos, sun and rising signs, for their July 2023 messages? Let's see here. Virgo, sun and rising signs, what messages of insight, guidance, and advice and encouragement do we have for the sign of Virgo, spirit guides, for July 2023? Let's see. Okay, I love this. You have Parvati, and it is positive change. Sorry, I want to make sure you guys can see this. You have positive change. Bottom of the deck, you have detach from drama, Pious Athena, or I think it's Pallas Athena, but I don't know if the L's are silent, but Pallas Athena, detach from drama. So Virgo, some of you guys are actually, making the decision to detach from drama. You're like, I'm not with it. If you're gonna bring drama my way, y'all being extra, you don't know how to have like an adult conversation without flying off the handle. You're not taking care of your own problems. You're just venting and, like dumping on people because you don't want to take care of your own problems. You're just like, no, I'm more focused on positive change at this time in the month of July, which is very good, Virgo, sun and rising signs. But others of you, this is you needing to learn to detach from drama and realizing that not everything has to be up in flames. You know what I mean? In order to bring positive change into your life, for you specifically, Virgo, sun and rising signs, you do need to cut cords with people who do bring drama into your life, because I'm looking at this card of Athena, or Pallas Athena. She has a sword in her hand, a sword of light. There is something that needs to be cut off, a cord that needs to be cut, some burdens that need to be dropped that don't belong to you. Because drama can be draining, Virgo. It can just be a lot. And others of you, maybe you are emotionally dramatic to a certain degree when things don't go your way, or if you don't like something, you could kind of, bring a certain type of drama to a situation where you're just like, I don't know why people do that. I don't know why, that upsets me, this and that. I don't like that. I don't like this. And maybe there may be people around you who are just like, Virgo, it's not a big deal. People can do whatever they want, as long as it's not hurting you, as long as they're not bringing it into your environment or your realm, like it's fine. But that could be for a couple of you specifically. But there could be those of you, Virgo, where you're just kind of learning to just calm down in a certain situation, or if there are certain things that have triggered you in the past, you're realizing like it's not that big of a deal. I'm not gonna like fly off the handle or get upset or easily triggered by that. You know, I'm just gonna mind my own business, because that's what I'm getting right now, Virgo, for you in the month of July, whether you're embracing this or not. If this is more of a lesson that the universe is trying to teach you in the month of July, it's like that energy of just mind your own business. You don't need to worry about everybody else. You don't need to be observing everybody else. You don't need to be in everybody else's bubble to find something to fix or find something to comment on, right? And if this is not you, Virgo, then this is other people where you're just like, don't come into my bubble and make any comments. You know what I mean? This is my life. This is my realm, right? This is my palace. I've worked hard to build this. If you don't like the way I'm doing things in this situation, then leave. You know what I mean? Like you may, there are those of you, maybe it's vice versa. Maybe it's not like you being super critical or being super dramatic about a situation that you can't change or you don't have control over. It may be other people who feel like, well, I need to like tell Virgo this, I need to like control this and like try to mold them into this. It's like, no, mind your business. Get out of my house. Like, you know, get out of my yard, get out of my box. Like, I don't need you here. If you don't like what I'm doing, I'm not going to stress about it. You can leave and find somebody else who's going to let you control them or make comments, you know? So I'm just getting the sense that, you know, there may be someone that you're around, Virgo, sun and rising signs, maybe they're emotionally dramatic, or, you know, and that can be really annoying. You know what I mean? And because Virgo, I don't like drama either. So there could be those of you where, but we're going to jump into more cards later to find out a little bit more about what this drama is, and what positive change, you know, you can expect. I'm not saying that, you know, again, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't believe in that. I believe that there are patterns of behavior that you need to implement into your day-to-day life. You need to improve, you need to do your homework, and you need to stand up, you know, step up to your responsibilities in your life, in order for positive change, and in order to cultivate yourself and your life or your mind for positive change. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to jump more into, you know, to find out a little bit more what this is talking about. But positive change is in the books for you in the month of July. And there are those of you, you're just kind of, I don't know, I'm just getting the sense, Virgo, sun and rising signs, like you're just calming down about certain things. Like maybe when you were younger, or maybe when you were not older, but like maybe when you got older, I don't know, or when you hit a certain age in life, or when you hit a certain chapter in your life, you may have been, you know, very particular about things. So I do see that as Virgos, like you guys are very particular about certain things in your life, almost like Taurus in a way. But it's like you're just, maybe when you were, maybe a certain time in your life in the past, you know, you may have been dramatic about, hey Virgo, I don't know what happened, but my camera decided to turn off. It's been happening lately and it's really annoying, but we're going to continue. But anyway, Virgo, I don't even know where I cut off, but let's go ahead and jump into the other oracle messages. Oh, I think I was saying, like, there are those of you, you're just kind of calming down now. You're just like, you know, that doesn't really bother me as much anymore. You know, I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's just how the world is, or that's just what people do now. I'm not gonna like, you know, get heated, you know, get overheated over that. You know, there are just those of you that are just calming down, stepping back, and just kind of staying in your own space, you know, and letting people, and maybe just, you know, making sure that you don't get involved in certain topics where drama or arguments or disagreements could ensue, right? So there could be those of you who are just like, I'm not even going to engage in that. I'm not even going to indulge or entertain that conversation because I already see where that's going to go. You know what I mean? But again, this could also just be advice to you, Virgo, in the month of July. Just please make sure that you avoid conversations. When you're moving towards positivity, you know, sometimes drama can really just kind of dampen the mood, you know, when it's not even called for. That's what drama is. It's not even called for. It just turns up. It just shows up and you're just like, really? So just be careful with that, Virgo. All right, let's pull one more oracle message, and then we'll jump into the tarot. Okay, guys? Virgo, sun and rising signs for July 2023. Let's see here. Virgo, sun and rising signs for July 2023, spirit guides. You has Tanzanite. Excuse me. Tanzanite. And it says, ready to love again. It says, you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So yeah, Virgo, it seems like this positive change has a lot to do with new friendships, new relationships, renewed friendships and relationships romantically for some of you. And bottom of the deck, we have 𝍊𝑋𝑼𝑚𝑎r, which is sensitive emotions. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra care and gentleness. So yes, Virgo, you may find yourself at this time just really wanting to be alone or just be around people who are just chill. You know, if you say something that may be problematic to other people who may fly off the handle, you may find yourself realizing, I don't want to talk to them about this no more. I want to talk to somebody else who's not going to judge me or, you know, be like, oh, why would you say that? Why, you know, that's not right. You know, you can't say that. But we have 𝍊𝑋𝑼𝑚𝑎r, and it says times of heightened emotion and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So Virgo, sun and rising signs, it seems like you're just looking for people who are not going to stress you out. It's good for you to not hang around people who, if you make a certain comment or say something unintentionally, you know, I guess out of pocket, but I feel like that you just hang around people who are just maybe more politically correct, or they feel like, oh, you can't say that, you need to say this right, or you can't say that word, or, you know, you can't have that opinion or that belief. You may hang around people who are just a little bit too much and a little bit too dramatic, and maybe that's because that's how you were. These were the people that you resonated with in the past, you know, and now you may find yourself realizing, like, I don't vibe with y'all no more. Like, that's not something that I vibe with. I'm trying to chill, I'm trying to calm down, I'm trying to, like, just embrace life for what it is and embrace people for who they are. I'm not trying to change anyone, I'm not trying to control anything anymore, you know. So this is a good time, Virgo, for you to be more laid back, okay, for you to just soothe yourself, because maybe especially during Cancer season in July, you may really need to spend time around people who soothe you, who calm you down, who are just really chill, just chilling out, just relaxing, and just have really nice conversations with them, and just kind of avoid people who are more dramatic. And if you do talk to people who tend to be more dramatic about things, you know, maybe kind of like change your body language or the tone of your voice to help them understand that yeah, I'm not really with the drama right now, I'm not really with having that type of conversation. Maybe respond to them in certain ways that shows them, like, I'm not really trying to get into that. Or maybe you may have to directly tell that person, like, I'm not really trying to talk about that right now, or I'm not really trying to get into that right now, you know, or I'm not really trying to hang out with those people or go to that place right now. Let's go someplace that's more chill, you know, or just avoid those people altogether if they stress you out. Okay, so let's go ahead, Virgo, and jump into the tarot. I've been looking at my camera because it shut off again. You know, I've been having technical difficulties with my camera, and I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure why my camera does this, but hopefully I can eventually replace it with a new one. But this is what we got for right now. But anyway, let's see. We're going to keep on moving forward. It feels like a Mercury retrograde to a certain degree, but I don't know. All right, so let's see, for Virgo, sun and rising signs for July 2023. We're just going to pull 3 tarot messages for you, Virgo, okay? Or I've been pulling 3 tarot messages for everybody, so, and then we'll clarify for Virgo, sun and rising signs for July 2023. Let's see here. Virgo, July 2023. Let's see. Ace of Cups. Yep, you just want to be soothed. You want your cup to be filled. You want to hang. Some of you guys, Virgo, I know some people say that water signs can be dramatic, but I think there's a water sign in your life. They're just chill. You know what I mean? They're not trying to be dramatic. But it doesn't even have to be a water sign. It can just be people who really just make you feel good, right? They emotionally, they just make you feel great. You know, they calm you down. They just kind of go with the flow. Right, in the month of July, it is a really good time to hang around people like that. We have Judgment, okay, so it's all about like facing yourself, hanging around people who are also facing themselves, facing people who are authentically themselves, who are just, you know, just kind of sticking to themselves. They're not really trying to control anybody. You know, the Judgment card is not about control. It's about facing who you are, facing yourself for the good and the bad, and learning how to improve yourself from there. Right? Holding yourself accountable to certain things. So it seems like there are those of you, Virgo, in the month of July, or maybe leading up until this time, you've been doing a lot of thinking, you've been doing a lot of pondering and trying to find ways to improve yourself and emotionally, okay? Definitely some emotional improvement, emotional healing going on with you, Virgo, which is very beautiful to see. And you're kind of opening your spirit, your third eye, you know, your intuition is kind of heightened, and you're realizing, you know, I don't really need to always try to control people. If I peep something that I don't like, I don't have to necessarily like comment on it. I don't necessarily have to get involved, you know, and maybe just hanging around people who don't necessarily want to get involved with drama or get involved with arguments at all. They just want to have a mature conversation, because the Judgment card to me is all about maturity. It's all about improvement. It's about the universe saying, okay, you're still holding on to this. You're still holding on to this pattern. You're still acting this pattern out in your life. It's time to get rid of it and grow up a little bit. I look at the Judgment card as growing up and leveling up, no matter how uncomfortable it is. Right? And it may have been uncomfortable for you for a time, Virgo. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this could have something to do with work. This could be with co-workers. Maybe there's a co-worker or somebody that you went to school with. Some of you guys are friends from school, you know, where you had a certain crowd of people that you hung around for a while. And now you're just like, oh, I don't really resonate with them no more. Like, I can't really relate. Okay, or maybe you are in college right now, and maybe some friends that you've had maybe the year prior, or the first term, maybe they were different people than who you're hanging around now, right? And it could also be that people from work or from your school, or the people that you hang around in your career, that those groups of people are kind of cycling out and changing as well and maturing with you, because you're just kind of open to maturity. You're open to change, right? You're open to work. I do see this as hard work. So you may also be manifesting or attracting people who are hard workers as much as you. They just kind of focus on work. They're not really focused on deep emotional things. There may be those of you, Virgo, maybe in the recent past, you may have been bringing your emotions to work, or some personal issues to work as well. And now you're learning how to ground yourself in your personal life, so that way you're not carrying this very watery, sensitive energy, you know. And there are those of you may have somebody in your life who's emotionally volatile. You know, be very, very careful of that. You know, maybe they need to go through some healing themselves. Just really, really be aware of that. Bottom of the deck, yes, we have the World card. That is Capricorn energy. So definitely time has gone on, you know, as you've gotten older, as, you know, the months and years have gone by, you've been doing a lot of thinking, and there's a lot of change that you have been going through, and seeing the seeing the World card here. As the seasons go by, you have matured. You're cycling some things out of your life, because I see the world as cycles. I always look at this card as the Wheel of Fortune, but you know, it's the World card. But this is definitely showing me that as like the summertime is a time of maturity for you before your sign comes back around, you know, because I believe that your sign is still in the summer. It kind of ends summer in a way, or begins the end of summer. So there is a lot of death and transformation that you've gone through, and you're breaking a lot of karmic cycles. Now, others of you, this is a lesson for you. You need to break some karmic cycles that are unhealthy in your life. That's why the World card is here. All right. And it could be some of you guys, you know, like how this person, they have their heart on their hands on their heart with these pentacles. Some of you guys really care about your career. You really care about you really respect yourselves because of the hard work that you've put into your life. And you kind of want people in your life who kind of respect what they do in their lives, who respect you in return as much as you respect them. You're not looking for people who are trying to control everything. You want people who are focused. You want people who have their head not in their work, not like workaholics maybe, but you're kind of looking for people who are just mature enough to understand that it's okay to not have control at times, you know. Just keep moving forward, right? So let's go ahead and clarify these cards, Virgo, Sun, and Rising signs. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know if I am. You know, let's clarify these cards. All right, one more time. Well, actually, we'll do it a second time. For Virgo, Sun, and Rising sign, Spirit guides, clarify these cards. Let's see. Ten of Cups clarifying the Ten of Cups. I mean, the Ten of Cups clarifying the Ace of Cups. So yeah, lots of positive change here. Okay, lots of emotional healing and growth. Great friendships, great relationships, right? A happy ending to a cycle, all right? So yes, there's a cycle that has ended for you. It may have started out kind of painful for a little bit, or very frustrating for you, or maybe you were just a little bit immature and had some growing up to do at first, and you may have struggled emotionally, Virgo, in your life or in the recent past, but now you've reached the Ten of Cups. Like some of you guys just got engaged, or you're getting married soon. Okay, and you are like manifesting like really great relationships with your family, and maybe some new friendships that have really grown and prospered. You know, people that you love and care about, because I see the cups as like relationships. You know, the tarot is all about relationships, but the cup is like the emotional aspects of a relationship, you know, growing and thriving and going through its cycles. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles, so I feel like that's Taurus energy. With the crow there, that's a very wise individual. So there may be a Taurus in your life where you really had to have a judgment moment in your life, or you had to kind of face the fact that this person needed to grow up a little bit. They were stubborn, and you were like, maybe I just need to stop hanging out with them for a while. But you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you have Taurus, okay, and you also have Capricorn and Virgo here, your sign. So Virgo, what I'm seeing here is that you have grown. I see this as you, even though this is not a Virgo card, it still represents you as an earth sign, male or female, with the King of Pentacles. You have grown. You have faced yourselves, or you are facing yourselves. And the universe is like, Virgo, keep facing yourself, keep doing this, because the Ten of Cups is already here for you. Then we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, like you're just chilling. When it comes to your career, when it comes to your education, wherever you're at in life, when it comes to the hard work that you've put into your emotional life, you're just like, I just want to chill. You want people in your life that are like, they make you feel like you're family. They make you feel like you're on a team with them. They're there for you. They're not there to try to control you and be dramatic and make you feel like you're up in arms and wanting to argue and compete. You want people who are just gonna be the Hanged Man, and make you, realize that it's okay to make sacrifices. Virgo, you're realizing some things are just out of my hands. I don't always have to try to force an outcome. Sometimes you just have to let the outcome be, and you just grow from that. You just move on from that, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Yes. Moving on towards your happiness, moving on with your crown of fire, moving on towards your passions with passion in your heart and in your soul, and realizing that whatever, you're on an adventure. When I see the Knight of Wands here, Sagittarius energy, some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart. You're just realizing that life is an adventure, and adventures are unpredictable. There will be losses, there will be gains, right? There will be love, there will be hate, there will be blessings and curses, right? There will be people that you embrace and people that you have to push away. That's an adventure, that's life. And I love seeing how mature you have become, Virgo, sun and rising signs. And for those of you who feel like you still have a little bit to go and you have some things to work on, that's okay. Keep working on it. Just keep doing the work that you need to do, that the universe is showing you. When your dark self shows itself, just look at it and just be like, okay, what am I needing to learn here, right? So much love and light to all of you, Virgo. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Virgo.